Hello everyone, a warm welcome to join the C-Suite Talks. Elevate your journey today. This is Vijay. I'm your host. Today we are joined by Mr. Sandeep Bansal, Director of IT and Digital Transformation at Manipal Academy of Higher Education. Our guest has a wealth of experience in the industry. We are excited to learn from him. Hello Sandeep.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone.
Also, we have Prem Kumar, who is going to be a co-host for this event. Hi, Prem.
Hi everyone, hi Sandeep, hi Vijay, good evening.
Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are going to discuss on the theme Unlocking Digital Frontiers. Conversation with Visionary Leader. Hi, Sandeep. This question is to you. Could you share your career journey in the digital landscape and how it has shaped your perspective as a visionary leader?
Yeah, thank you for asking, Vijay. I have started my career long back in 90s, and my journey has started from the computer education field. From there, I moved to managing product, so IT products, and in 2013, I joined one software company where I being part of managing a large infrastructure along with being part of digital transformation initiative. So we did a lot of projects during 2013 to 20, and that was a turnaround in taking our shape into the transformation journey. Being a techno commercial person, I have always been a very quick learner and always try to take all the challenges from front. And being a quick learner, it was nice to understand where I could help businesses to get their journey transformed. So it is basically when you are bringing them from manual system or people oriented system to the process oriented system, the results were getting better to better. So from there, I moved to higher education, where in last 3.5 years, we have transformed the entire processes in the university landscape. And that was another success story which we added in my portfolio. And I recently, in July 2023, moved to Manipal as Director IT and Digital Transformation, where my role is to look forward, converting the complete processes from manual or people oriented to the process oriented.
Yeah.
Thank you for that insightful journey. I think it is a pretty good journey that you have gone through, and a lot of challenges would have faced in the digital world for especially the education industry. Uh, the next question would be, how do you define digital transformation and why is it critical for business and leaders in today's fast-paced world? Because education after the pandemic has looked at a lot of digital side. So how do you look at Sandeep?
Yeah, so Prem, I look towards actually the digital transformation is a very key word used by many organization, but there is a little difference between understanding it, digitalization and digital transformation. So many organizations they feel when they convert certain processes manual to digitalizing them, they believe that they have transformed it, but actually it is not a digital transformation.
Okay.
But bringing some application and then we feel that we got a digitalized, that is also not digital transformation. So the digital transformation which I see is that where we feel the entire end-to-end processes are nicely integrated and the data flow is coming and giving a right perspective for stakeholders or for the management. So, for a business leader, what they want from a digital transformation, they want a transparency into the system. They want to have a, broader outlook of the entire processes happening in their organization. And over and above, if they have to take a decision, how the data driven decision making can happen with the help of digital transformation. So I believe if you are doing a digital transformation, you are able to save the efforts for the end user, making their life easy by giving a nice experience, and for a business leader, giving a right output, or the kind of outlook they want to see, or the outcome they want to see from the transformation journey. If those things are achieved, then I believe it is really transformed.
Okay. So, what you are saying is making the user who's using both internal and external have a feel that the user experience is made better, made easy to work, and it is seamless. That's what is digital transformation as per you, right, Sandeep? If
Right.
I'm putting it in another sentence. Okay. What are some of the key challenges organization faced when embarking on a digital transformation journey, and how have we navigated them? Next question.
So it's a very apt question because if we see and the data speaks, most of the challenges are most of the organization when they embark this journey. Uh, if I see the multiple reports, there is an average of 70% of digital transformation journey get disrupted or get failed due to various reasons. So the major challenges is that when you are planning for a digital transformation journey, the right set of people the has not been identified. Those are going to drive this journey. When I say right set of people, it doesn't mean those are technical people. This also requires the business owners or the process owners. Those are going to actually help define what is their ask from this journey. Second important part is the user resistance. So I feel if there is no inclusivity while you are doing this journey, during decision making or identifying the solution, if you have not involved the team which are going to be part or they are going to use it, so that becomes a challenge, and then that is a backfire happens, and that also create a lot of problem. So other than this, those right skills training to the team, the most important part is allocation of budget, because uh, digital transformation or the kind of journey which we plan, yes, that attracts a lot of cost. But once you are investing that amount in this journey, uh, if that is successful, all successful journey they give a good ROI. And I believe investing in such kind of journey is always beneficial from the business side. So to navigate them, we have to plan properly. We should have a right set of people involved into it. There should be inclusivity, and there should be communication going across the organization, so that people should come forward and embrace the change.
Okay. Good insight. So we have to look at having the right set of people is the first takeaway. The second is you need to bring in people who understand and make things seamless to embark this journey of digital transformation. Thanks for that, Sandeep. My next question is uh, how do we inspire and drive innovation with your team and stay ahead, evolving in the digital landscape? Uh, to the audience, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We will allow you in for the questions to ask. Yes.
Yeah. So, Prem, this is actually very important. For a leader, the team is the most important part in your journey. We can involve the stakeholders. We can bring. We can get the best of the application. We can get best of the integrator or implementer. But if we don't have a right set of people in our team with a positive mindset, then it's very difficult for a leader to drive through. So to inspire the team, I believe there are certain component which is very important. Is that having regular training for the team for the latest technology. So upskilling is the most important part, which I feel give them the security to stay into their role. In many cases, the existing team, they feel uncomfortable when you're bringing new solution, because they are not sure whether they will be trained or they will be able to get upskilled. So, in my sense, I ensure the current team there is upskilling path is available for the team. Second part is involving them in all the communication, so that they have a transparency and they get a faith and confidence on the leader. And third, but which is important, is embrace them when they are having some sort of uncomfortableness during the entire journey. So as I told, if the people or the team you are having and there is a lack of skills, we can bring new people from outside to fill that skill gap, but we are not sure that how long the person is going to stay. So stability of team member is required, and the current team member who is in your team, I believe he can, if we give them little upskilling and put a confidence in him, he can be a better player.
Okay, so when we inspire, I think people will stay. So what I feel, to your point, Sandeep, is people have to be motivated to do something which keeps them occupied. One is that they should have that drive to have a challenging environment which we as leaders should give to the team members to experiment and come out with their thought process, listen to them and see how we can drive them and get more insights to what they think on the uh, plans or objectives that we want to achieve. That way, I think, is what you are saying. We can bring out more, say, kind of an involvement from these team members. They also have certain ideas which they don't speak out. When we give them that kind of an opportunity, they talk about innovation. They had some experience that gives them. That is what I think you are trying to say in as many as words that you mentioned, Sandeep. Am I
Yeah,
right
you're
in saying that?
absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sandeep, for that insights. So, my question is, how can leaders stay informed and adapt to the rapid changes in the technology to remain competitive?
So as I said, Vijay, in my starting, so leaders also require to upskill themselves. So when I say upskilling is not about only talking about completing some certification and course. That is one part of it, but they have to keep reading the latest technologies which is coming in, and they should be part of some tech forums where the discussions happen on the latest technologies or new changes which is coming in. We should have a great network of tech community where you can put your perspective and you can share your thought processes. So networking, reading, connecting with the tech communities, and upskilling yourself with the latest solutions which is coming into the market, that is most important part. And last but not the least, we should also do kind of regular POCs, trials for the new technologies, so that when you're adopting those technology in your solution architecture, you should be aware where it is going to rightly fit in your entire journey.
Okay. So, yeah, upskilling on latest technology, networking, and having a tech forum, and yeah, these are very important things for the leaders. My next question is, how can we ensure that the benefits of digital transformations are inclusive and reach a broader population?
So, Vijay, usually when we do this kind of transformation, post transformation, the very important part is adoption. So, when the adoption drives, during the adoption, you can see what kind of adoption percentage is happening in your organization, or where you have included the users. So, there are multiple kind of use case. There are transformation which is happening within the organization. There are transformation which is actually going to impact to the people those are outside the organization. So it can be your customer, it can be your partners, it can be your networking clients. So all those kind. So we have to keep doing a analysis on the outcome of that transformation. If we are not doing those regular outcomes, then I believe it becomes very difficult, because after doing a transformation, it takes a time to get our stabilization of the solution. Second thing is to get the ROI of the project, and third is to getting the real objective achieved, which is for which the business has giving a go ahead for this transformation journey. So to ensure the benefits are being transferred to the broader population, the only way is to monitor it and keep a track on the progress of the entire project post go live.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sumit.
for that insight. Yeah. Please go ahead,
Yeah.
Craig.
With the next question I have is increasing reliance on digital technologies. How do we approach cybersecurity in protecting sensitive data information? Because student information is the key here, and Manipal as an organization runs as an university. How do we look at cybersecurity approach for digital technologies?
So security is a very key component, and what I've seen in last 4 years of engagement in higher education, be it Manipal or be my last organization, higher education has been a very big target from the hackers, or the people those are basically trying to get into our environment.
Right.
So it is not we always say when you want to implement a security. So any security solution, the first breach or the most of the breaches happen within the organization, and
Yeah.
fortunately or unfortunately, we have the most of the cases in the higher education. We have our own students. They generally try to see how secure we are and if they can get into the system. So definitely, when we are investing on the solutions or trying to bring our transformation, when we see automation or integration into the solution, we also parallelly looking towards how best security solution we can implement within the system, whether it is a primitive security or it's a internal security. And these security solutions are required to ensure, as you said, the sensitive data, which is it is anything or everything. It is about examination. It is about their marks. It's about their other information, maybe attendance or teaching learning progress. So there are many things. So we are ensuring all the required best practices are in place, and over and above, all the solutions which are being implemented being audited time to time, and having a VAPT being carried out.
Okay. So while we talk about penetration, VAPT, and stuff, it is a good initiative that organizations have taken over the last few years, saying that cyber security has become a key role, and the data that is there with us of the students or any person is becoming more critical, because privacy of data and stuff is becoming key challenges. With the act coming in place, there are a lot of uh, fines that come up when we look at having a data breach and stuff. So organizations are strengthening, is what you are saying, strengthening the policies of collecting data, seeing how data can be looked at if they are getting into a penetration zone or stuff like that. And if there is any breaches, we do an audit for the uh, systems that are there, is what you are saying, right, Sandeep?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would the organizations take to balance innovation and the need for robust privacy measures? I think we have covered a little there, but if you can elaborate much more on how the piracy is taken care, that would help here.
So when you talk about the privacy, so first of all, when we see from the university standpoint, we have many data points which comes in.
Hmm.
So I believe that first of all we should have a discovery in process where we identify what is the key data which we want to secure.
Right.
And once you have the discovery in place, then based on the discovery, we have to ensure those kind of solutions which is required on the endpoint. And when I say, putting a right practice, so whether it is a hardening of your network, hardening of your devices, that is has to be in place. But the main point is, which is sometime we miss, is having a right identity and access management in place. If the identity and access management is not in place, so we will not be able to identify whether such a large number of audience or the user base we have, who is having access to which data, and that the chances of leakage may happen. So all those things we can secure by putting somebody which may not penetrate in my network. But the accessibility of data, if it is not controlled, so everything will fail.
Yes, so you're right. Majorly, it is role-based access control, which is predominantly done on your IAM. So your access management, your PIM, and these are the solutions that you have to look at when you provide access, whether it is to an application, to a server, to a network. So, as you rightly said, the role based access is plays a major role here in bringing up how data can be secured. Thanks for that insights. Next question, Vijay, would you like to take it up, Vijay? I think Vijay is. And I just wanted to have a next question. How important is collaboration within the organization for unlocking new digital frontiers? And how is there some experience or some examples that you would like to take and help us, Sandeep?
Yeah. So, Prem, it is when you say how important is collaboration with other organizations. So, to be very honest, it is very important because when you talk about IT or transformation, and you look toward the solution working in a kind of environment we are,
Hmm.
it is very different from any other business use case, if I say, because if you go into the other vertical, you may have one, two, or maybe five practices.
Hmm.
Here, within our organization, every department itself has a different use case, and that use case itself require a lot of automations or processes to be taken care.
Right.
Now we need to learn, or we have to understand from other organization about what how they are following, what kind of use cases they have done, or what kind of solutions they feel is a fit for these kind of challenges. For example, if I say there is a very simple use case, the food wastage in the mess is usually we see it's in a very large number.
Correct.
So, and that is one of the case which in one of my last organization we tried, and we come up with a solution where everybody has to confirm whether they're coming for having the food or not. So after getting that number, they used to cook 10%, 20% extra for the registration which they have received. So that way we are able to bring food wastage close to zero. And this was a very good transformation. Why I will say, because what happens, saving time for a person or saving efforts of a user or bringing an experience for a user can be a different thing.
Yeah.
Here you can see how much food is going in a dustbin, and the other day you feel that it is reducing day by day, and one fine day you feel that it is negligible.
Yeah.
So that we can see the results coming out.
To add to what you said, Sandeep, is in my previous to previous organization where I spent quite time there. So we had a system where we used to display in each of the cafeteria saying that this is the kind of food that has got wasted. Okay, this is the
Yes.
number of kilos of food got wasted yesterday, which can feed this kind of people. And there were signboards which we placed everywhere. Display boards used to happen where we said, eat what you have taken, take what you have eat, just have what you want and don't take extra. So that kind of messaging was passed. And while we serve also, we used to look at in the cafeterias how this data was getting publicly known to all the employees, and there used to be mailers coming in saying this overall organization side in the number of canteens across India we have wasted food of which can feed around 100 people. So we put that signboards, and that was very effective for us in bringing up this transformation, saying we were able to pass the message to each and every employee saying that this is how food wastage can be controlled with digital transformation. We also looked at how parking spaces can be looked at with integration of digital technologies, whether you have a parking for this building, you don't have parking. So there are a lot of digital transformations which can enhance the user experience and save a lot of time, is what you are saying.
Absolutely.
Thanks for that. My next question would be, how do you approach building strategic partnership to enhance organizations digital capabilities?
So, when you talk about the strategic partnership, we look towards whenever we require a partner who is going to be part of our journey. We ensure the partner should have quite good experience in similar kind of delivery. And second part is the team which is going to work on our projects should have right set of technical capabilities by enhancing and understanding their capabilities. The most important part which we see about their commitment towards delivery, because I have seen in many cases you get a partner which may be speaking very good about technology, may have the people, but their commitment is lacking. And the last but not the least is the good standing in the market by taking a reference from the other tech leaders, because this is where the network plays, which I think Mr. Vijay has asked me about the role of tech leaders getting informed about the new technology coming in. So the network of tech leaders, when you talk about, when you discuss, then you can able to have a right set of partners available. And these strategic partnership, when we build up on this kind of check and parameters in place, and that lasts for long. And in last more than 10 years, the current partnership which I am having with my partners is growing year and year.
Vijay, you would like to take the next question, Vijay?
Yes, thank you, Sandeep, for that insight. So, Sandeep, as we push the boundaries of technology, how do you ensure that ethical considerations are at the forefront of your decision making process?
It's very important because uh, you know uh, I feel when you are engaging with so many partners, OEMs, industry leaders, if you are not having ethical practices in place, so it becomes after some time you become you are lying in a corner and nobody is ready to engage with you. So I believe a couple of things is very important. First of all is the transparency. So we need to have a transparency in our communication whenever we are discussing with when we are bringing up some solutions in place. So whenever we are creating any decision making, I ensure whenever we are doing the research and ground up study about any solution. We involve a number of partners, those are having best practices in place, and the communication and the information flow between all the partners remains equal, and that gives a very good understanding. And second important part is while playing on doing decision making, the apple to apple comparison is very important. We can't do having a partner which is a kind of a studio partner or a startup, and then another partner who is standing in front of him is having a 20 plus year of experience. So there will be a lot of difference between both the partners. So I ensure that while doing this kind of evaluation, the solution, the partners, and communication, the transparency, all has to be placed rightly in place. And over and above the principles from our side, that we give equal opportunity to everyone, so that when we are taking a decision based on the data, based on the input which is coming in, involving our end user team, involving our other stakeholders, taking everybody's feedback, and having testing and POC in place. So I feel this scientific way of taking a decision becomes very very imperative, and everybody then respect the decision as well.
Yeah, transparency in the communication is very important. Information flow, testing, POC, identifying the right solutions and right partner is definitely going to an important part of decision making process. Thank you for that, Sandeep. We are open for other questions from audience. So whoever wants to ask a question, please raise your hand so that we can allow you to speak. Meanwhile, we have another question, which is what advice do you have for aspiring leaders looking to make a significant impact on their digital realm?
I would advise that for our aspiring leaders is, while they are looking for any such kind of digital journey, I suggest that they should plan well, jumping directly on selecting a solution and looking towards starting a project as in a hurry will always push us back. So my advice is that whenever you're looking for such kind of a journey, we should have a first of all on the proper plan in place. Once the plan is being done, we should do the some solution architecture designing in place, so that from the right set of people and designing, we could able to understand if there is any gap. So what kind of gap is there and how we can mitigate those things. And while starting this journey, we should establish a program office who will be basically taking care of the milestones, the risk, hit and misses. So all the project management practices are very very important. It is not about a small project. It can be a large or small project. It doesn't matter, but we should ensure that we have a right set of people. It's not important a leader should have a project management skills, but we can always have a people. I have a people in our team or the resource in a team who can have these skills, and he can become an asset and in driving your journey. So this is very important, and keep yourself updated with the latest technology which is coming in, because when any partner or any solution provider they come to you to sell their product or solution. Definitely, being a salesman, they will try to push their heart. But if you have an understanding of that technology or the product, you will be able to identify whether I should go for this, whether it is going to be beneficial for my, solution. And last but not the least, please keep a human centric solution rather than a technology centric, because if the solution is not being used, or the it is not liked by the user to whom you are developing it, so the business objective will not be met. If business objective is not met, then the success of entire journey will be a problem.
Thank you, Sandeep. So we have to have the proper planning in place and solution architecture designing in place. Identify the gap and mitigate them. Keep yourself updated with the latest technology, and go with a human-centric solution rather than technology, and make sure the objectives are met. Thank you for that insights. I saw one audience raise the hand. Could you please raise the hand so that we can make you in? Yeah. Hi, Vikash.
The name is Vikas,
Yeah.
and I've known Sandeep for a little over 20 years now. Is that right, Sandeep?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, because yes.
I mean, like, I totally agree with your thing. Part number one, due diligence.
Yeah,
Due diligence is the most important factor, of which I would say one part of that due diligence is who are going to be the end users of the solution. That is a very important part,
yeah,
because ultimately, I mean, like, people sitting on the top of the hierarchy chain, they may have a very solid plan, but then it comes down to the people in the lower hierarchy who are going to be the actual user of the technology. I think that is one part of the due diligence that any company should take care of. Number one. Number two, again, as you said, the human factor. There is a human and there is a humane. Two different factors. Again, how humane can you make that technology be?
yeah, absolutely. Because the both things are very important. And without due diligence by the end user, definitely our success cannot happen. So I agree with both the points with you.
Because actually, the end user is the buyer
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a technology company.
sure.
But for the end user, the actual user is the guy who's going to use the technology. How do we address him? How do we make him comfortable with the technology that we are going to introduce into the organization? I mean, like, giving you an example, I mean, like, since you and I have worked together earlier also, uh, I think you will understand this question.
Yeah.
We have people who are going to use this technology. I mean, like some of them are barely educated. They are they're working in roles where they have to use the technology. How friendly can we make it for them? That is the humane factor I'm talking about. Because if we don't make it friendly for them, then ultimately the guy who's going to buy the technology is going to back out. So that is my question. I mean, like, how can we do that? What are the things that we have to, keep in mind while implementing the technology so that the guy who's actually going to use it at the bottom of the chain brings the value to the top of the chain?
Yeah. So, is in that question, Vikas, I will put 2 points. One is that when you are designing a solution, so the very important part is we should basically incorporate, or we should bring in your UX and UI. So when I say UX and UI is not about how we are thinking. We have to have a right set of people, those have a design thinking. Why design thinkers are required? Because they think from the user end, and they do a right study of the mindset of a user, so that what is coming in, it should be, I say many times now, like, it should be communicative. The application should communicate with the user. It doesn't mean that it is going to communicate actually, but the application should be making him comfortable when he's working on it. So that is the most important part, and that is only possible if we have a right design thinker in place, in the center of the entire journey. If we have those people in place, I'm sure none of the solution can fall back.
Absolutely agree. Because I feel that for any technology company, this guy is the most centric, who is going to be basically the intermediate between all the four parts. I'm sure you get the four
Yes.
parts. By four parts, I mean the end user, the organization that is going to use the technology, the guys who want to sell the technology, and the guys who are going to design the technology.
Absolutely.
So those four parts have to be combined into one. I mean, like you got a fist with five fingers. If one of your fingers is missing, you can't make a fist. So that thumb is again your anchoring point. So I feel uh, I may be wrong, but the thumb plays a very important role.
Absolutely. You are absolutely right. And that is what we have to consider while we are embarking such kind of journey and planning. When we say planning, in the planning, we have to think from all the angles. And as I said, the human centric. So definitely, if you're not thinking from a solution to be centered towards the human use, definitely it will be a challenge for the adoption, for getting the right set of solution in place.
Right, sir? I'm signing off. I mean, like I'm
Thank you.
through. Lovely, lovely talking to you.
Same here. Thank you, Mr. Vikas.
Thank you, Vikash, for sharing your insights and asking the question. Thank you, Sandeep, for that answer. Any other questions from audience? All right. Uh, Thank you, Sandeep, for joining us today and sharing your insights on unlocking digital frontiers team. Thank you so much. Thank you, audience, for
Thank
participating
you.
in this event. Thank you,
Thank,
Prem.
Thank
thank
you,
you. Thank
Sandeep.
you,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thank you.
Vikas. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Vijay, for being part of the event. Great talking to you. Looking forward for more, and we'll see you
Thank you.
soon.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.